I'm calling this video Even Experts Have Trouble because I want to tell you a story about my experiences with the technology this last week. I want to tell you it because I want you to understand that even the most advanced tech users run into obstacles that are difficult for them to solve. And if they have trouble, then you can appreciate why you have trouble. But everybody struggles from time to time. First of all, when I was a consultant working for the school board, I began on a part time basis. And when I began, there were a, a bank of computers and technicians that worked in the basement of the board office trying to solve problems. And when something happened on a computer or something happened on the network, and none of us could understand why it had happened, we stopped trying to figure it out and we talked about getting to the going into the twilight zone because things happen that you just don't understand why. And sometimes it doesn't make sense to try and figure out why it happened. It only makes sense to figure out how to get out of it or how to prevent it the next time. In this particular case, I walked right into this trouble with my eyes wide open. I'm using a brand new laptop. It's a high end MacBook Air, and it has a great camera and a great video card and a great mic because my daughter kept on saying that I needed to use better equipment if I was going to make videos. So I'm busy setting up this new laptop and I open up a file and I see all of these thousands of files that I had previewed. Every time I preview something, it opens up and then it closes, and then I open up with a proper program. I just assumed that those were thumbnails, not the actual path to the file. I thought when I deleted that folder, everything would be fine. Little did I know that everything I deleted that I had opened with Finder first was now gone. Now, the vast majority of things we look at using Finder first, or Preview rather, first, is not important. If we get a joke from somebody and it has a video attached and we click on it, it opens up Preview and it plays it. But in this case, what happened was I lost all of the files that go with the book I've had printed, and am now selling and being interviewed about. And I wanted to fix up the file because I want to hopefully have to print another 100 copies of my book because I'm almost out of copies, fortunately. Good for me, but still. And I couldn't find those files. I'm obsessive compulsive. So when I deleted all the files in preview, I then went to the trash can and I emptied the trash can. Gone. Gone completely. So what did I have to do? I had to spend time phoning up Apple. I had to find out about software that would help me find those hidden files because computers are bottomless pits of information. And even though you think you've deleted something, you haven't. Because the software I used also came up with files from when I was teaching at Niagara University and that I had deleted because I didn't need them anymore. Not all of them, but I had deleted some of the files because they had duplicates. All of them were there. I found everything. Now, I didn't spend hours and hours and hours looking for every single file for my book. I found what I needed and the rest I don't need. I don't need the original versions of chapter 1 and chapter 2. But that problem began a week ago, Wednesday or Thursday, and I only found the files and solved the problem on this Saturday or Sunday last. That was 10 days of agony. And I'm supposed to be a power user. I'm making this video because people come to me for help. So you see the moral of the story, and it is a story now that has a happy ending, more or less. The moral of the story is that sometimes we do run into problems. Sometimes the easiest way to get out of a problem is to just close the computer and hard boot it. Go right back to the beginning and have it boot up again, because it usually goes back to a previous restore and you get everything that you needed. But sometimes you have no choice but to figure out and phone and look on the internet and struggle. If it happens, it happens. It's a learning experience. Now I know. And now I have all of my external hard drives and my thumb drives all labeled so I know what's on what and what's going to go with what computer. Bottom of the end of the story, the bottom line is that don't get frustrated, have confidence that you can figure it out, and you will. Good luck if it ever happens, and feel free to phone and ask. Bye for now.